Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Hopefully gonna have a little bit of some fun today. I know I missed out last week on being able to stream, so I didn't get a whole lot of progress updates. I did a lot of stuff off camera. Sitting around mostly just farming up materials. Got that other sluice there. Started going through, getting some netherrack. It's crushed netherrack. Put that through, get some of the nether resources. And as you can see, a lot of other big expansive things. I got some power going, got some very basic machines up and running. So now I have, ore tripling instead of doubling. So that's good, and I think that's about as good as that gets. But, one diamond becomes three. Let me make sure that Minecraft has volume as well. Those are not mechanism pipes. Those are from the Pipe Z. There we go. Alright, so, Pipe Z, super easy to make. Do at Pipe Z, item pipes, you've got 2 droppers, redstone dust, and 6 iron ingots, and you get 16 of them. And then you use their little wrench, and you configure so that it, with it bunched up. By default, it's insert, and then you can either disable it, or you can turn it to an export. So right now, anything that I put up there gets sucked out, dropped into the machine. Machine goes through, does its thing, and then the machine's configured just to dump out to the container below it. So that's where all the diamonds are going to be kicking out at. Let's make sure. Okay, not night. So some of the things that I did off camera, I enchanted my gear, so it was a cool thing. I also went swimming around above my base to all the different islands and rafts and stuff that are out there. Got a whole bunch of different, I don't even know what these are called, active trinkets. So let's see, I've got Ultiminer, which you earn through the quest. Lunch bag gets you extra saturation, at a chance of extra saturation. Luck 2, +1 looting. I can breathe underwater, so that's cool. Falling into the void will bring me back to my spawn point instead of killing me. Small cloud protects me from fall damage. I can see invisible entities, so no more, invisible spiders. Broken totem, chance to call totem undying when I die, so I don't die. I haven't had that happen yet. So. And then Book of Enchanting, no bookshelves needed for enchanting, so I come over here, and I'd be able to see all the level 30. These are already done. I can go real quick and grab something to show you. Oh, okay. Hydrate. I'll honor it. Got some ice in there with some water. It's good stuff. And then I also have some coffee. Keep me going here. Just grab fins, diving mask, wetsuit, oxygen tank. Oh, you know what? Grab the ones that I have sitting down there already. Don't I put diamonds in there as well? So I'll just show you. Oh, gotta have lapis. So I went through and I made a bunch of storage drawers. Let's use elevator. Go up. My little girl on stream. Okay, don't knock that over. Why don't you head back downstairs, please? Alright, love you. Kids.
Oh, wait, Daddy.
What?
The egg game.
Not tonight, okay?
Okay. Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really hot in my room right now. Like, ridiculously hot. I got done cooking dinner and kind of scarfed half of it down. I got a bunch of French fries and hamburger. And that filter doesn't do it justice. Those are really good steak fries, and I got seasoning salt on them. I'm about ready to turn the AC on. I made burgers. I got some Munster cheese in there. It's delicious. So, got food on the side here while I go. Let me quit getting distracted. Watch this. Whoosh. See little air pockets. Alright, let's grab some lapis. Just show you real quick. Brings out the level 30 enchants on that. Unbreaking 3, protection 4. I think it might be better than what I'm wearing. Unbreaking 3. Prot 4. Okay, don't want all the same ones. Thorns. Okay, yeah. But you get the picture. Fire Prot, Prot 4. Prot 4. So I don't need to get bookcases out and running, because I've got that little trinket going. Super helpful. I'm going to throw those in my spare equipment here. So yeah, things I got going here. I've got a block placer that takes some acacia logs that I have in its inventory and sets it down when the space becomes available. I got the fluid extractor to take the latex out. Pretty standard. Shoves it in a barrel. I have the latex processing unit off right now. It's because I was trying to save up some latex. And then a dissolution chamber. Had to do that earlier to get a range extender. So I kind of lucked out because you guys got to miss all that wonderful content putting that together, and I can go through that again, no problem there. The ingots for seed processor. Oh, okay. So as you can see, I've got a seed reprocessor here, and what it does. I'll explain what it does first, and then I'll go over making it. So, say I've got some Infernium seeds, and then, I run through all the dust and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with these seeds? Because I've got all these botany pots, and which is essentially the bonsai pots from the other version of the game, or previous versions of the game. Anyhow, so I take the seeds over here, chuck them in, and that thing just kicks out Infernium essence, converts them essentially. It's using a bunch of power right now because it's nighttime. So for power, I started out with a pitiful generator. I think I put that one of these. Here we go. So pitiful generator. It just takes coal or charcoal or blocks of coal. I think you can put logs in there, but it only spits out a very small amount of redstone power, so the RF or FE or whatever you want to call it. They're all intertwined in here. So I could run like one machine at a time with that. So that's how that gets powered. Hey, Big. Seeds for the reprocessor. Let me get back on track with Serene's question. I had a pretty good day. Finish up my day job today. Oh, Big Junior. Okay. But yeah, had my day job today, and some morning meetings, and then nice free afternoon away from meetings where I could sit down and actually do project work and get people to know I do automation. I'm a Microsoft engineer essentially. I don't work for Microsoft, but I automate. I work in Azure and Office 365 and all that good stuff, and I love scripting stuff out and automating it. So that's my day job, which you can really see come out in some of the fun stuff I do here. So let's see if I look up Mystical Agriculture. So those are the furnaces. We need the seed reprocessor. Okay, so for that, just need the 4 iron ingots, 2 solium ingots, 2 iron hose, machine frame, which is just 4 iron ingots, piece of stone, whatever variety. It's like andesite, granite, diorite, actual stone, and then the 4 redstone. That makes that part. And then for the Soulium ingots, which this is probably what they're asking about, you've got the Prosperity ingot, which is 1 iron ingot and 4 Prosperity shards. You get Prosperity shards by putting sand through the sluices here. Pop out. So, chuck sand in, sand goes through, processes. Catch some of this real quick so we can see. Yeah, you get a bunch of the prerequisites for the ore here. No, it's not going to do it. But then you get the Prosperity shards. Let me... There. So those will roll through. And you just need 4 of them with the ingot. And that'll get you the Prosperity ingot base. So that'll get the Prosperity ingot here. And then that is then used with Soulium dust, which you get that from taking the crushed netherrack through here. So that's all of that, Soulium dust. And you get a bunch of it by using crushed netherrack. So you put those together, you make those, and that'll get you the first level of the seed processor. And then the second level, instead of using the Soulium dust, you use Infernium essence, and then progressively gets harder with Prudentium, Tertium, Imperium, up to Supremium. And they all take a block, which is just 9 of the essence, 2 of those ingots, and 1 essence, plus the previous seed processor. So it just takes some time, because you have to actually wait to get the Inferium essence, and then there it is. So you get your crystal, and then you just work your essence up. And I haven't done a whole lot with that today, or off hours, really. So I've let it just sit there, build up. I have 3 of these going. You got the Insanium farmland in there. I don't know if I updated that one. That one's still Infernium. So I can do that today. Really mundane tasks of grabbing all the Infernium out of here, prepping it for stuff. Let's chuck these in here for temporarily. So, like I said, you get your 4 crystal, bam, you got Prudentium, then you level that up and you get Tertium. So you keep doing that over and over and over. And this is the really boring way to do this. Once I get into digital storage, this is all, it's like secondary. It does it for you. Because you'll get a recipe built out for it, and then when you run out, just have it make it for you. Or if you want the, higher levels, you just have it say, okay, I need these, and it'll say, okay, well, we need to take the first steps in processing it up to that level. And then it just runs through the recipes automatically. It's really cool. Yeah. So one part about this crafting station I don't like, but the regular crafting station in this mod pack, say you goof up and you're like that, and you're like, oh no, and you're like, oh no, I need to even that out. You just hit the balance grid and it automatically evens it for you. So then you don't have to even worry about it. Like here, I've got a stack of 16, balance grid, bam, done. Super easy. And the other one doesn't have the balance grid option. So, work those all the way up, you get that, and I'm thinking Insanium. Never remember where I put all these. I gotta get better organized. We're just a digital system. Okay, so Insanium. Then you take 2 sticks. Grab 1 log, but I just need 2 of the oak planks. Make a wooden hoe. And the basic items in here, if you guys didn't catch the previous episodes, they literally just have like 1 HP, and they're only used for crafting, which forces you to use the Tinker's Construct items, which is fine. You know, Tinker's is typically better, lets you do quite a bit more than the normal, but it'll consume this entire wooden hoe. Whereas in other mod packs doing this, it won't consume the hoe, it'll just use like 1 durability off of it. And you can actually get a hoe that's got unbreaking and stuff like that, and uses even less. So what this recipe does is give me some Insanium farmland, which I will come over to my botany plant. And I'm going to crouch, right click, get the seeds out, right click again, and that empties it out from the other farmland that was in there, which is just a Inferium. I don't know where it went. Okay. Sometimes they go flying. I bet it's on this. No, there it is. There it is. So. And why I'm doing that? Let's see. Inferium farmland. So, let's look at potato real quick. Actually, no, I don't want to look at potatoes, but so here, much easier to look at. So the growth modifier on these, when you actually put them on the higher levels of Imperium, it reduces the times. So you go from Imperium to, you know, Insanium. Insanium has a ridiculous shorter amount of time. So you end up producing like 2 or 3 times as much in the same amount of time. Which is why those would always be a lot more vested than the other ones would be. So. But now that I've done that, I'm going to go over here. Go to my second floor. I've got my little recycler over here. And I'm going to chuck that in there. Item recycler, Infernium farmland. It's going to give me 1 Infernium essence. Which, Infernium, not that big a deal, but when you start getting up there with like Insanium or Supremium, and you want to conserve, you know, you get your high tier essence back by recycling it instead of breaking it. And I've had the mistake of trying to pick up a soil block that I accidentally placed in the world, and it just destroys it. You don't get anything back. I'm going to drop these oak planks. Okay, so other things that I've done. When I was out raiding, I got a bunch of these factory Rust 2 blocks, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder what I'm going to do with them. I started thinking about how I want to design a second level. And if you don't know how to do that, that's super easy. So the Chisel mod lets you take a bunch of different blocks and make them look like different versions of that block. So you get, you know, stone and aluminum, bricks, and they've got a lot of different varieties on here, and it makes things just pop. And I love the mod. I try to get that in every mod pack that I play or I design. It's just so beneficial. Like, look at all the different versions of glowstone that you can have. You know, my favorite glowstone, I think, is like the bismuth, because it's got the circuitry-looking lines. So I'll use that in some of the more technical builds, get animated blocks and things like that. But we're looking for the factory blocks. Chisel factory blocks. So they'll come across as the dots, and then with the chisel, you just make them look like the other blocks. Chisels are real easy to make. You can get them early on with 1 stick and an iron ingot, diagonally like that. And then you got that, you just right click and you go ham. I did a diamond, and then I brought that to an eye chisel, which doesn't do a whole lot more, but I think it has more durability. And it automatically selects the blocks for you. So yeah, let me get back to factory block. To make that, it's just 4 iron ingots and 4 of any stone block. And it gets you 32 blocks. You put 8 things in, you get 32 out. It's great. So then you take that and you let me actually do this real quick. Get a good understanding, because this is like a quintessential thing if you're ever going to be building out a base. Do that. If I have any in there. It's just a backpack I opened up. Found those while I was traversing the world. And that just goes into the curio slots. So I can keep my whole inventory in there, essentially. Here we go. So, chisel in hand, right click, and it brings up this menu. Just click on it, tells you the different variations that you can make. And you have to be careful. Actually, this one, I don't think you have to be too careful, because you have to hit that chisel button to change it. But it gives you all different types. It shows you connected textures, single, column, contiguous. It doesn't look like it's actually updating on there, but... Oh, I think that changes the actual mode for it if you're right-clicking in the real world. So if you're trying to change those blocks and you set it to... So you can essentially... or left-click to target the block and then be able to actually do all of that. But the different blocks that you get, and then I think I went with the Rust 2, which has the rivets in it, pretty neat. And then also the gold plate. This one, the factory gold plating for the in-between areas. But it gives you your factory hazards and stuff like that. Super fun blocks. Yeah, and then these ones came from the soul stones. I just made slabs. Kind of randomized the pattern a little bit so it doesn't look too plain. One of the things I struggle with at times is keeping things randomized. I got all the compacting storage drawers so I can toss in ingots or blocks or nuggets, and then it'll store everything in one thing. And it condenses them down to the block format. So, you're not stack limited on nuggets, but you're stack limited on the most compressed block there, which would be the block of gold in this case. So 128 by 64, and I don't have any upgrades in there. Haven't needed them yet. But same thing with diamonds, lapis, emeralds, and the redstone. So for power, after I got the basic mechanism stuff in, I went for some solar generators. Just because that's one of the cheaper forms of power. And they do work at the bottom of the ocean, as long as you don't have anything above them, like an opaque block. Glass is transparent, lets light through, so it processes still. Pretty neat. So, sitting at the bottom of the ocean, still getting it. Not producing anything now because it's nighttime. Let me pop down here. CPU processor. Yeah. This real quick. Producing 88. I think it gets up into the hundreds. Yeah, it actually gets up to like 112 when the sun's directly above it. But these stock up. I don't use nearly enough power for the 3 that I have up there. And those ones, again, are not too hard to make. That mechanism solar takes 4 of the solar generators, 2 infused alloy, 3 iron ingots, and then those get more and more complicated. But it's not that hard. They're mostly basic stuff. You just need a metallurgic infuser. And you put your redstone in on there. 1 dust, 1 ingot makes 1 infused alloy. So you need those in like everything. Some osmium ingots. And you get all of that from doing the sluicing. So the osmium, the iron, the gold, not so much gold. Iron and the osmium you get from the gravel. The gold you get from either sand or dust. Redstone you get from dust. So, and then gold you can get, I think I said you get from dust as well. So yeah, that's what I've been processing off camera just to get the resources in. And you can see that just put them in those chests, processes down through the hoppers into there, and it has a hopper underneath of it to pick up the items that it spits out, throws them in a temporary chest, and then I've got some item pipes down here, just picking them up. Goes over to a drawer controller, and the drawer controller, like, super awesome. One sec here. Alright, so yeah, say you got a bunch of stuff in your inventory and you come up to the drawer controller, you just double right click on it and it takes everything out of your inventory that can fit in those drawers. And it has a limitation for how far away the drawers are from the controller. I think it's like 14 blocks or 16 blocks, something like that. Still pretty large. And I've got one controller over here for the raw materials that I get from sluicing. And then I have another controller up here so that all the stuff from the mob farm just gets processed into here. These ones have a couple upgrades in them just so that it increases the space that it can hold. And I know I've got some duplicates here from the compacting drawers over there. And it's a long story on that. They were separate. And then I started organizing things and cleaned up the base because everything was all over the place and congested. Again, off-camera work, so you don't have to watch me do all the boring stuff. Part of the mob farm, though, you get fluid essence, and that comes up to the drum. And then I have a dissolution chamber that just gets piped into, creates bottles of enchanting for free, so it's just free XP. Literally easy levels. So, but once you do that, that makes, you know, all the trinket spaces and stuff easy. And I know I mentioned this before with the trinkets. When you go in here, say this costs 54 XP levels, it takes 54 the number, not 54 the exponential cost of it. So if you're at level 55 and you take 54 levels out, unlike the enchanting table, which prorates the level between 54 and wherever you're at, it gives you that much leftover experience points where you'd have like 9 or 10 levels left over. It actually just slices it off, and now you're down to 1 level. It literally just subtracts out the numbers. It doesn't care about how much experience points it actually takes between, you know, how much it's taking and where you're at. It just subtracts the number. Bad math. Bad Minecraft math. But yeah, for Mob Farm, I just have some universal pipes and redstone flux cell over here. So the flux cell I put in just as an intermediary so that it can convert the regular pipes over to the universal pipes because they don't connect. And the reason I'm using universal pipes is this thing spits out the essence, which is a fluid. It has items. And it also needs power. And to consolidate space, instead of having 3 different lines run, just have one. And it takes pipes. So to make that, it takes 2 fluid pipes, 2 energy pipes, 2 item pipes, 2 iron ingots, and a block of redstone. And then spits out 6 of them. Which it's worth it for the space savings. You put 6 pipes in, you get 6 pipes out, and a little bit extra in there as well. All those pipes don't cost that much. 2 droppers, 6 iron ingots, and some redstone dust for a plentiful amount of pipes from that. Same thing with fluid, except you use buckets, and energy pipes use the blocks of redstone. So, and they've got gas pipes as well, but I don't know if I'm actually using anything that's going to need gas. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But I was lucky enough to have a mob crusher as one of my rewards. And so, you know, I chuck that in, and then went over here, did the show working area. Get my pick real quick. Okay, so this comes out like that. You have to make a big area for stuff to spawn at. Make it dark so you get the hostile mobs. But here's the show working area. I had to go through, and this was all like under the ocean, so this is all water and sand and, you know, various pockets of area. I had to dig that all out, you know, close it up. And I only recently closed up the area over there where Enderman had been picking up the sand from up here and dropping it down, flooding the area. It's so annoying. So we're only in here for like a fraction of a second, and bam, they've moved something. But I've also hit F7 to turn off the stuff. I also had some blessed earth from one of the crates that I found on the ships. And blessed earth, it just spawns passive mobs. It's massively important for just getting meat and leather and all sorts of stuff. It spawns them in pretty quickly too. It's like cursed earth, but it just spawns passive mobs. They do have cursed earth in here. Same mod. I was thinking about making some of that because it doesn't. So what is that at? Mini utilities, earth, cursed earth spawns hostile mobs, 8 dirt and a wither rose, which have like a wither rose, so I should probably put that on some soul soil and get it going. Make some more. You know, put 8 in, get 8 out. And they have this blurst earth as well, which spawns both passive and hostile mobs. Iron ingot, stick, diamond to get that, and then 8. So that might be an option too. But I'm far enough away where it's not. Like, I don't need the spawn rates to actually spawn things in that quickly. So yeah, all the items come up. Up there, it goes into the controller or over to a set of chests, which is just like an overflow for items. So you get all the non-stackable items in here. And every now and then it gives you like an oddball item that gets popped in here. Like, in my case, I had sand, because stupid Endermen would pick up sand and then they would die with it in their hands. And it would pop up in here. And then I also have a trash can at the top, so that if, you know, all these fill up, it has a place to dump stuff. I don't care. Is it a waste of resources? Sure. Was I using those resources? Did I know they were there in the first place? No. I don't care. It goes up there. It could drop like a frickin' nether star, go up in there. I don't care. I didn't know I had it. Not gonna be sad about it. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. I was gonna take all of these, integrate them over here, or have another section, and then just kind of move all the sluicing stuff up together, compact those down, have some more space over there. It's kind of the goal that I had. Soulstone, it's just taking that soulium dust and processing it. And I'm going to hydrate because my throat's hurting. Here we go. Too much talking. Yeah, so you take that soulium dust, you put some cobblestone, and then it's got a recipe for it. Yeah, right there. 1 soulium dust, 8 cobblestone. It makes 9 soulstone cobble. The recipe should be adjusted down to 8, make it even with the stone you're putting in. It's just impregnating it. But anyhow, so you get those, and then you take them and put them in a furnace, or you know, smelt them up essentially, and that makes the smooth soulstone. Well, make soulstone and then smooth soulstone, and then if you do it again, it gets you soul dust or soulstone dust, something like that, and that's used in making soul jars and soul glass and stuff like that, which is this stuff here. Soul extractor and that brings me on to the other thing I did off camera that I actually wanted to stream, but then last week got really busy and hectic with my kids, so couldn't stream. Let's see, Shift J. So I saved up all of these wonderful rewards for when I was streaming. So you just collect all these now. Random reward. Reward. Cool. But I started going through all the mystical agriculture stuff, and I made it through almost all the tier 1s. I didn't have ice, and I didn't have the mob farm up yet to make, use the Blizz cubes to make ice, so kind of put that on hold. A lot of these ones take like pig seeds, soul jar, 4 soul jars with, take your pork chop, and you have to have 16 pork chops to make 1 pig soul jar, and then you have to do 4 of those. So it's just a process. And I only recently got the passive mob spawning over there in my mob farm. I put up some trapdoors and just let these guys fall down 2 sets, get them out of the way because they were everywhere in the way. Some of them were walking over the stupid little campfire there, so I had to close that off. Same thing with the bees. The bees were flying about and they were hitting the campfire there and killing them off. So, got my campfires down there, hopper. So when I actually get bottles of honey or honeycomb, it just goes right through there and processes. And that's a vanilla system. Except for the chest, but you just put a regular chest there, and vanilla Minecraft does the same thing. The only thing I don't have is an observer and a dispenser with either shears or bottles in it, which would automate the entire process. But it's fine. Basic crate. Oh, look at that. Hop granite seeds as a reward. Milk bucket. Wool swapping. Okay. Anyhow, I'm just going to go through, claim these rewards. Sometimes you get some really cool things like technology that literally haven't gotten to or unlocked. Like that mob farm, or the mob crusher. I would have been like a session or 2 off because you have to make the mob slaughter factory first, get the pink slime, so you can infuse everything. And it is such a pain in the ass. I just happened to get it as a random reward. It's like, okay. What do you mean benefits me? Does that put me light years ahead of where I thought I was going to be in here? These hop granite seeds that I got as a reward. Alright, yeah, look at that. It's in a junk box here. Energizing rods, roofing. Yeah, I don't need a roof under the water. Storage upgrades, construction cores. Brass seeds, okay. Those ones, wool, tertium furnace, epic shader grab bag. Okay. Pressed items there, blank slate, furnace. Ooh, I got the infinity back. Holds 66 stacks. Tier poor. Okay, so that's the one from Industrial Foregoing, and you can upgrade this. I'll get into that in a minute. Ooh, I got 2 more elevators. Yes. Large crates. Big, large. Cool. So the large crates are actually a lot better than some of the ones that I have here. Okay, so here's a diamond chest, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 columns by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows. And I believe this guy, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, and I'm pretty sure you can get modifiers for it to make it even larger. Item filters. Shulker, so you can pick it up and take it with you. Compacting, I think, puts things, stacked things to their better form. So yeah, those are pretty cool. And those will actually be better for what I'm working on than what I have, so it's nice. Alright, I'm gonna go put all this stuff away real quick. I got a sneeze coming on. I feel it. Okay, it's just one. Never know with this buggers to come and go. Tier 4, Tier 3. So yeah, coal seeds, rubber seeds, dye, nature, obsidian, brass, and then just got those ones. I could probably break down some of this stuff and organize it better. Actually, I recently upgraded these from regular chests to the gold chests. Stuff in here. Spot for. Put that over with food. That's fine. Oh. So I know there's an achievement for those. I don't care about the backpack right now. But I will put the backpack in there. So, like in the ocean, you go from the top, you set it down, and it just sinks to the bottom. Like, feed the beast. Team Islands. Lobby. Boop. Let's watch. Boop. I don't have to worry about oxygen very much here. Anyhow, it's usually an achievement for doing that. Home. What I like to do with them, though, the elevator up to my recycler. Does these give you like 3 obsidian? 2. It's not much, but if you don't have any other way to make obsidian, it's great. So, not bad. Alright, trying to think of what kind of fun things I'm going to do. Just thinking about moving the hoppers up here. Maybe leaving them down there. Definitely going to move all my mechanism stuff up here. Hop over here. And... okay. Cool. Ooh, there's a lot more in there than I thought. This one. And too far. Oh, now you see it. Now you don't. I need to eat some food. Magic bag, what do we have? Golden carrots. Okay. Alright, strength's still there. Not even concerned about all the stuff that these have in them. That I have to leave. Alright. This is an Aqueous collector there. I'm gonna have to get that set up there somewhere. But now that I have that, I can actually use different kinds of stairs. Keeping in line, I can use the soulstone stuff. Yeah, I think I like that. Actually, you know what? I think I need to go put everything away. There's that away. So I gotta think about how I want the layout to be done here, because it's gonna be different. Could open up my dome. Just have to collect water from out there. Call Aqueous accumulator. I don't know if it had to be next to it or below it. I think it's next to it. Yeah, I had it there. It needs to be next to it. So I could do that. Oop, there we go. Full tank. Now I get to actually show you how all the pipes and stuff work here. It's got a pipe wrench. Crouch down, right click, and now it's on extract mode. Right, and then I needed not the fluid extractor, but the latex processing unit. Put that in there. And take that one real quick, pop it here. I think the way that I do this is have the drum full of latex there, have the fluid extractor here, we go. And then oh, not what I wanted to do. Go pop that there. Have that there. The block placer. Sucks. That'll be alright. The block placer needs to be there. Actually, let me back take that one. See if I can do this from here. Pointing the wrong way now. Okay, yeah, I did it wrong. Okay, so what I need to do is go up top. Maybe. Place it. Bam, like that. Now, it places them down. Let's take that. Pop that in there. Needs power. Okay, okay. Power. Boop. Boom. Place the block. Alright, throw the Achachi back in there. Alright, so that'll automatically do its thing. This. There, it needs to go back. Push. No. That's the front. There we go. Okay, so now it's pushing it in there. This one doesn't have any there. It should be pulling from the front. Yeah, it's pulling latex in. Cool. This one, let's turn that off for the moment. Push to top. And grab a chest. Boop. No, they get pushed up into there. And normally, I would have it's like an item compressor, but it's like sorry, I got loud kids behind me. Normally, you have something that can automatically compress or compact items together. I'm not sure about these ones. I don't know if the compacting drawers actually do that, but essentially what you do is you'd have it go into there and it would do a 9x9 for you and compact it down from the tiny dry rubber to just a dry rubber. And then you take the dry rubber and you put it through a furnace to smelt up and it turns into rubber. Don't really need that system set up right now. Simply because we don't have the need for the rubber. Oh, and that's why that was over there. Okay. So, dissolution tank is able to actually pull from below, push to below, that kind of thing. But that's why I would have, let's go like that. Clean it up a little bit. Two inputs, there we go. It's nighttime. Okay, so this one needs that there. We're gonna have output chest. I don't want to ruin the floor, but I kind of want to put it so it goes down. Let's do it. Okay, item pipe right there. So now it pulls from there, pushes to there. But unfortunately, you do need a hopper on top because you can't. Did it wrong. There we go. So it only takes items in on the top. You can't hopper it in the side. You can't push it in with a pipe. Found that out in single player test world I did, and that was one of the more infuriating things that I had to deal with. So, got that there. Smelting factory, enrichment. We need to put in the... we don't need to put those in because I used water from outside. Cool. Multi-servo press. And that one. That one. Okay. So I'm thinking of doing my miscellaneous ones on this side. I'm really trying to think this out because I don't want... I don't want all of these chests shoving in the floor. But I still want to have stuff automated. Alright. This means I just use more pipes than what I really need. Okay, so multi-servo press can go there. So extractor can go there. I'll put these on the opposite side from here. Mechanical press can go there. There we go. This one can configure to auto output on the bottom. That one doesn't have an auto output. This one doesn't have an auto output. So they need item pipes. And as you see, we've got two going together. Maybe I don't want two going together. I want them to be... Typically want them separated, but you know what? I don't really care. I'm going to have all of these go to one. That way I only have one chest at the end of the line that I have to deal with. Talked about streamlining. There's streamlining. Okay. So if I didn't want those to be going that way, you just pop them off. I mean, you don't have to worry about them interconnecting, but I'm going to keep them interconnected. Have these take the output, and insert it into that chest. Nice and simple. But then we're going to have to do something similar for inputs. That one has an auto input, so I'm not as limited on space. Auto input enabled, auto output enabled, so it's fine. These, however, do need it to do this, so I failed. Pop, pop. There we go. And then we're just gonna go boop, boop. So we suck out items that we put in there. Those are input chests. They go down, get processed, and then get stuffed in here. This is all going to change again, so I'm not too worried about it because I'm planning on using a digital system. And in the digital system, I don't have to worry about, you know, where my item output goes. It just goes into the digital system. Sorry about that. Alright, so that's pretty well organized. We've got the enrichment one there, smeltery there, and let's see if we can upgrade the metallurgy confuser. Mechanism. So, basic confusing factory, 2 control circuits, 2 iron. Might even be able to get it to an advanced. Let's see. Alright, so this one pop. And then advanced to osmium. I have osmium here? Oh, okay. Let's fix it. Let's see. Wall panel, where's my osmium? I think this one's it. 2. Here we go, and bam, advanced. And I don't think I can go above the advanced one because the elite ones need me to make the diamond circuits. And then the ultimate needs me to go into those ultimate circuits, which are... they're not out of the question right now, but it's very time consuming to make those, and I actually have to place this one down to be able to do those. So, you can obviously see it has more RF capacity than the other ones had. I don't recall. Transporter... top's supposed to be red. Bottom is supposed to be blue. And eject I can turn on. Alright, inputs from the top, exports to the bottom. Sort on, transport. This one we want to turn auto eject on, so when it's done it kicks it out the bottom. There we go. And we're actually going to have multiples of these eventually because we need to have one for redstone, one for diamonds, one's for coal, and then one for the obsidian. That way when we go through we can automate everything. But let me get this transport config set up real quick. Output bottom. Then energy can be in the back. Auto eject on. Okay. Although it takes energy from any side no matter what. Transport config back. Green. Blue. Here, auto ejects on. Okay, that one's done. No, auto ejects off. Now it's on. Config. Blue bottom. Sort on. Auto sort on. What auto sort does is when you put a stack in here, it puts it across all of them instead of just leaving it in the first slot. Nifty if you've got a lot of the same thing you want to get done quickly. Not so nifty if you have a lot of things you want to do in parallel with each other instead of in a series. I believe for the top. Do have to do that, and then I have to get... You guys get to see me craft. item pipes. 2 droppers. Boop boop. Pipe. Pop. Done. Up. Alright. That, and then we're gonna come across. Take those off. Make these exports. So extracts from there, goes to there, down, done. And I could do the same thing I did over there and just have it go to a single chest. I like that. So, pop that there. Go extract, and just dump it into the one. Alright, I think that is everything moved. I got a lot of stuff out of it. Approved pipe upgrade. I think that one came out of this because it had to keep up with the Inferium. So baseline, they only pull 4 items out at a time, and then you have to upgrade the pipes, and it's super cheap to do for the most part. And it's the same upgrade used for whether it's an item pipe, a fluid pipe, or an energy pipe. I'm pretty sure gas pipes are the exact same. And look at all the junk that I've collected in these things so far. So, I can show you guys how to get some easy levels out of that. Let me finish cleaning these up, put them away. Just shove those in there. Empty barrel, empty pipes. So why not? Actually, no, I don't want these in here. It's bad form. Let's go put those away where they belong. There. Let's put that there. And this goes there. One of these had. Every time. So put lapis away, gold chunk goes over there. Pitiful generator back away. Super easy to make if you ever have to make a starter energy source to get machines to make better energy sources. So one of the hard things that I had to do to get the rods was take the blaze powder here. I'll show you guys this real quick, because this was part of getting the blaze seeds. So to get a blaze rod, I was like, okay, well, let's get, you know, some blaze seeds, but the blaze seeds needed soul jars, and the soul jars, of course, needed blaze rods. So to get those, I ended up having to go with the multi-servo press, which takes 3 powder power and turns it into a rod. So that was where this guy came in. So you can press it down, kick it out, and I'll be over there. Correctly. Configuration, input. Okay, now it's working. So, very convoluted. That's how you get your blaze rods. And let's go check them in there. Anyhow, then the blaze rods I went, made the soul jars, put them in the soul jars, and then kicked them out to the seeds. Now I don't have to worry about that anymore. Easy emeralds. Easy blaze. Good times. Alright, let's see. All that stuff's getting kicked out from there. Oh, one of the other things I did was put... Not luck, it is fortune. Where's it at? At Tinkers. Upgrade. No. Reinforcement. I don't know what it's called, but that's where I got the luck. Maybe it is luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Yeah, there we go. Luck modifier. So I did this one with the, I got the cornflower, 2 copper ingots, and 2 lapis blocks. So I got the first level of luck. And then the second level of luck you had to use, where's luckier? So, okay, here you go, luckier. 2 gold ingots, golden carrot, 2 ender pearls to get the second part on there. And I was waiting to get a rabbit's foot to get luckiest. Which already had the rose gold, the name tag, and the diamond. No problem. And I ended up getting a rabbit's foot from the passive mobs that were spawning in off the blessed earth. So now I can go like that. I get better drops from more and stuff like that. Good times. Alright, anybody have suggestions on what to do or what they'd like to see? Anybody? It's all the friends lurking. Oh yeah. So when pigs fly, it's my favorite one. I will never kill this bee if I can help it. It's got a pig for a hat. Oh, I missed it. Oh well. Alright, I got that sorted. I kinda wanted to get this thing sorted too. Let's fill this in. Clean this up a little bit more here. And just need Lucky Rich. Crouch, right click, boom, there we go. That's good, that's going. Oh yeah, my old way down. That doesn't matter. Yeah, potentially instead of having 2 holes here, I could organize it so that power goes across. This way. I like that idea already. Okay, let me redesign this a little bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is instead of having it have 2 pipes down, just have the 1 pipe. Some more elevators. I can probably put those in as well. So I'm going to have this run all the way over here, and then maybe there. So the input there, output there. All right. That's working. All right. So energy comes in this side, gets the cube, transfers, starts using the universal pipe, which you have to be cautious about because they do interface with chests and everything else. Still leaving some space here to do those kinds of things. But now I don't have to worry about an extra vertical pipe blocking my view. That's right, I put them away. There we go. Being nice and cleaned up, I can do something else with this space. No longer need that furnace. Or these ones for that matter. Break them all at once. There we go. No, not where that goes, but that is where these go. Let's go there. Put those away. Oh, I also made these nifty lights after I got some glowstone. That illuminates the entire bottom area. Makes it look, you know, keeps an industrial motif going, in my opinion. Probably bring this one down too. Sorry, the elevators are so fun in here. Alright. Seats back in there for now. So we can go exploring, we can, you know, pick and choose our battles here. We do have to find so that's what it means. Sometimes you finish these quests just by opening rewards. Look at this. So, I mean, if you're playing this, shoot for some of the easy stuff, and then hopefully the rewards will just perpetuate the rest of the items that you need. So I gotta find another red barrel. Looks like I need to make an advanced. Peter, I don't think I have end rods yet. Please, pop coarse fruit. Have to get end stone. glowstone and lava. Okay, we can do that. Crucible, okay. Golden gadget. Okay. Let's start simple. Alright. Make some instone. Instone. And I don't have a crusher for it. Let's go make an auto hammer. Actually, probably need more iron. Pretty sure that's overkill. Let's go see. Let's make these real fast. Okay, so just making the hammers preemptively for that. And all the way up to diamond. Oop, missing some glass. All the extra chests. One there. I have to roll this back and see where I put them. Chests. Okay. A regular chest, I guess. Don't have that many to do. Hammer on that side, and chest there, and stone. Those work pretty quickly. that. Or in stone. So essentially just crushing those in stone and then feeding them in there. They get sluiced and get all that stuff. But I'm going to take this over to my Nifty Thrifty. I should really be making new pots for these because these are supposed to be for the agriculture, mystical agriculture seeds. So there we have it. I'll put those in there. This is going to take some time, but I'll get ender pearls there, and then I'll get all the forest fruits and stuff there. Then I'll have an infinite supply. Make all the purple blocks. Just check. Crushed and stone. Diamond. Should get a chance of shulker shells and draconium dust as well. So, I mean, that's a good thing to automate. Cold refrigeration. So, Instone's going to get us into that's going to get us into Draconic Evolution. Love these walls and fences. Put it through the crusher too. There's no doubling. And so we do have this one where that can go. It's there. Let's go down here. An orange. So once I get into Botania, I can look at those ones. Seeds in there. Gosh, not that bad. And recycled boat. I was going to do the recycling thing. It's that ADHD thing coming in. Need to do inroads. That's where the whole thing came from. Okay. So we're going to do 2 birds, 1 stone with this. And stone, and essence, and seeds. Okay, 1 instone, 2 windstone, 2 purple blocks, and 2 coarse fruit. Literally just a long wait for this. So I plan on making the seeds first. Need 4 of that. That's 8. Straight coarse fruit. So I need 4 coarse fruit and then 8 coarse fruit. Okay. And these only have a % chance of dropping the fruit. It's better than nothing. Need 3 more coarse fruit. What are the other things we need for the seeds? 4 Imperium. Oop, done. Let's see. It's gonna be another 1.5 minutes on that. Remember if does he popped? We need 1. I'll be right back. My daughter is screaming her head off. Alright, I'm back. She needed help with some stuffed animals. Ooh, those 4 is perfect. Let's test it out. Ooh, straight across, cool. Oh, I only needed 1 popped. I'm an idiot. But that's okay. We had more than enough. Those 4, and that. Alright. Come over here. Pop those down. Pop these down. Ooh, seeds. Activate with some redstone signal. And we're infusing these seeds to become in seeds. Alright. Kick this thing out of here, but you know, I've got 2 extra chests. I'll just grab some more hopping pots. Two. I need 2 dirt. Four sticks, 1 log. 2 insanium. Look at that, all that prep work worked out for me. So, 2 hose. Come up here. Boop, boop, boop. Fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. Let's see. It's bam. Good to go. It's going to be making all of those. What other seeds do I want to make? Rubber seeds. Can't remember if it's nature seeds or the other ones that I needed. Obsidian's a good one. Vines, podzol, spruce, pumpkins. Let's try to see if there's coarse fruit. That's what those are used at. Another wart. We already have another wart. Nah, don't need those. Okay, but we do want to come up here. Gonna have to reposition these blocks. Okay, so we got that. We got those. Stamps, recycler, 2 gold, and a repeater. Okay. Pretty sure I have stone here. Yeah. That. Boop. Boop. Bam. So I don't know the difference in the recyclers. Let's take a peek. Looks the same, but I'm betting this one allows you to pipe stuff in and pipe stuff out. Which means I'm actually going to want to move these. No, I'm gonna leave those there. Still vastly curious what happened to my extra chests, because each one of these had their own chest before. These are regular chests. No. Not there. Chests. No gold chests. No. Didn't put them in there. Put them in either of the other bags. No. It's junk in there. I'm gonna find these off camera at this point. Oblivious to where I put them. But anyhow, that's kind of the update that I had. I think where I'm gonna actually put things up there. I did the sluicing over there. Jar set. But I kind of want to keep this here because I already kind of committed to the Tinker's Construct stuff being here, and that's the supply. I just don't like the pipe system here. Which, I mean, it's just pipes. I can always run the pipes underground, chunk them into that system. Don't know. I guess we can just go searching around. Have some adventuring in here. So, adventure time. Actually, let me put my sword back out. We can also try going to the end. Or the nether. Those are fun options. I might save those for the next time. Because I've never been to the end here. And I've been through Serenes to get to the nether, but I haven't played around in there. That'll be fun. For the sake of argument, I'm just going to take the seeds out of this. It's really fouling up. Things I don't need. Don't need those. I'll leave the drum. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Those. Okay. I'm gonna do the naughty thing, put these here. I mean, I kind of want to get into digital storage as well, but I don't know if it's the right time in the series to do that. Because that's a huge undertaking. You got to get all the discs and then start reorganizing everything, put an export and import bus on there. External storage, which I would have hooked up. Over here. Complicates things slightly. Energy over one. I have to do some planning on that because I definitely want to keep this as an external storage source because it's going to house all of this stuff, but at the same time I'm going to have to do something with that trash can. Don't want that with the digital storage system. Actually, I don't think that's going to make a difference because those pipes are separate from the actual controller for the drawers. Yeah, I'll be fine with that. Probably put the digital system over here then. Which doesn't take up this much space, but I'll have fun with that. Let me get rid of all this stuff. Pop. There's now that backpack goes back. Make sure one of these is empty, one of them is not. Doesn't make sense to put it there, but I'll put it there for now. Keep on me, torches keep on me. I'll put those other ones in my bag, and these ones go down y'all. I'm not sure what those buttons do. Okay. Sleep and then I can go explore. So just making sure I got a bed. Yeah, I do have a bed. I'll just leave that there. Extra exploring time. A maze of blocks, doors, and zipping on up. Let's go score some hats. I want a cake top hat. There we go. Cake bowler. Let's turn those off because we don't want to be staring at hitboxes. Most people don't. Alright, pretty sure I already got those. That's fine. Oh. He looked at me funny. Not gonna lie. Barrel. Already on it. Okay. White barrel, sea. No, not sea pickles. I'm gonna be on the lookout for the underwater structures. Like there's one right there. Some more in here too. This is sea pickles. No. One of these stupid barrels has nothing but damn sea pickles. Ooh, a red barrel. I need that for the quest. Okay, it's sheep. Another red barrel. Ooh, completed a chapter. Alright. I have killed the tree. Awesome. I actually know if there's anything in this. Never searched inside of it before. Doesn't really look like anything's in here. Yeah, I'll just be kind of put all the materials back. Anyone here with hats? No, no hats? Okay. Yeah, collecting the hats is a fun thing. So mycelium. Nether grout. Another easy way to spot these on the map. That's a weird structure, but not what I'm looking for. Big circle there. Similar to the dome that I have in my place. I might hit there. It's south and east. I heard that stupid. They swim. They don't drown. How they don't drown is beyond me. They get fast. Haha, despawned. Maybe. Holy creeper. Like, I want to go play in there, but at the same time. Ooh. Let's, already have the one that prevents creepers from blowing up. Doesn't look like it. Intervent from teleporting. Targeting will burn. It's supposed to be one where creepers don't blow up. I will go up. This is going to be a fun dome. But boy, oh boy, is this going to be difficult. I'm gonna get hit. I'm gonna get hit. Oh, I survived. I survived. Joyous day, I survived. Burn. Alright, pop these here. Boop, 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 boop. As a reminder, keep inventory is not on, so I have to be extra careful in my decisions here. Already on that trinket. See if I went far enough away for stuff to despawn. Just gotta get in there and kill that creeper one first. Thank goodness. It wasn't that bad. Things just lit on fire and died. Ooh, that thing hit like a truck. Oh, it's a drowned. Okay, not nearly as difficult as I thought this was going to be. I think we came out on top. Brought 4. Ooh, smelting. On that one, on that one. Okay. This is the one up top. Pickles. The black one has the pickles. Curious to know if there's like caves or anything below here. Does not appear so. Pretty sure I've already been to this one, but popping up. Yeah. Catch my bearings. So the one I was looking for at Lost is this one, the Creepo. So I gotta look through crates. Okay. I also still need to build a ship. Like I've had a little rowboat, canoe, as it were, but I haven't built a ship yet. Already on that one. First. I gotta find one of the underwater places to show off. Those are fun. There's a custom one there. That's not fun. Essentially a dang monument. Ooh, enchanted. Boink. Closet. It's all like the factory blocks and stuff. You can see it as this kind of cube or square on the map. I gotta find one. So that's the unfun one that I just mentioned. Unfun, 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 unfun. Might be one there. It's got the square outline. That's definitely one right there. Hard to find the small crates. They got good stuff in them. Except this one would have blaze rods. Early game that's really good. So that's the way I'm heading. Just stopping on the way to grab things. Should have repaired my pickaxe before I came out here. That'd have been smart. Try to focus on the crates and let's go fertilizer. Okay. Alright. That's not bad. Low. Be skeletons in there, but I don't think I'm going to have it as bad as I did last time. I mean, I definitely can go ham. Actually, that's what I'm going to do when I get back from this one. I'm going to make that stupid little dispenser to give myself all the dang XP. Okay, so what makes this thing special? It's a giant box on the floor with crates and fun goodies in it. Remember, I know it has a legitimate way in. This was not it. Here we go. Yeah, this one has tons of stuff in here. Should have some red crates. lighting. Here's where I got the initial factory blocks from. Literally a plethora of fun. Guess this one didn't have a red or a small chest in it either. But usually I'll come in here and I'll just like go like that and just go to town. Chunk the whole place up. But it's good inspiration, and then try to do this so that I don't have to do too much. I want to keep that doors thing. Do that. Let's have another barrel. Pickles. Okay, anyhow, I'm gonna head home. Reconstitute on my bed. Dump stuff. Iron. There. Done. Now I'll go through off camera doing that. I'm trying to remember what I just planned on doing. Talked about the ship, didn't want to do the ship, and then I don't know. I said I was going to do something, and then I completely forgot what I was going to do, and it was a great idea. I was enthused. Swear to God, long COVID and ADHD are the worst things to go hand in hand because I'm losing my mind. Thought of a great idea, and then I instantly forgot about it. Alright, well, you know what? I'll do that next time. I think I'm going to call it here so I don't get frustrated trying to remember what I was thinking about. Thanks everybody for joining me. I had a great time. Hoping for some more interaction next time. And I love showing off not my base, but how to build things and explaining it, walking through it. So if you guys ever get stuck on anything, want to know anything about some of the technologies in here, I'm more than willing to go over things that I do know and experiment with things I don't know, because there's plenty of mod packs in here that I have no clue what they do. And there's several that I have, an affinity for. Oh, no worries. Like I said, I'm gonna call it here. I might be online for a little bit longer, maybe another hour, but probably not gonna stream. Not gonna be doing a whole lot in Minecraft. I might do some Phasmo or something. But yeah, thanks everybody again for joining me. It was a fun run, that's for sure. Next time, digital storage, and I'm going to see about moving a few things around to kind of streamline a whole bunch of things. So, just locations of where things are, especially the elevator. I might do the elevator offline, because I go up and then it's like rotated sideways. Oh, I solved the problem you've had for 2 days. I'm glad I could help. Legitimately glad to go over stuff. I've got my mind going all over the place for a lot of these things, so let me just like straight camera real quick. Boom, there we go. Let's see the fun that is a green screen. I guess that didn't go. Oh well, transition screen didn't go off, it's fine. Yeah, I go over some more stuff. If you have any ideas, just hit me up in Discord or send me a message, and definitely try to include it in the next set. So there's a lot of stuff I still want to do, and my mind's just all over the place. Got to treat this like work and write it down on a piece of scratch pad, because I get so discombobulated and scatterbrained while I'm working, where I'll be working on one thing, and then I'll go into another thing, and then back and forth, and next thing I know, I'm missing things that I should have been doing, and I have to double back or reread things again. So, I mean, it gets done eventually, but yeah. Alright. Thanks, everybody, and this is me signing out.